Так. Опции. Display graphic. А, бля. Во. Эй, hayır var. Killer oynuyor var. Не понял. Так. Гора. قدر графикте мөлтөк баалуу хайдат. Касыллаган жер. Лаадой. Экинчи он бихлап. Ну хорошо вот да. Ай, ничего было. Так. Вот угадер. Play. Да, хатад мчулыг харав. Тогтоогоо. Бірақ гэдэг мчулыг дээ. Одоо мессенжер хогтол. Стильно, что ли? Noire. Noire. Ага. Свойства. Общие. Ага. Параметр запуска. Общий турара. Параметр запуска. Прописываем здесь следующую строку. L Russian. Онтны хаяга да битти. Ата жибедин. Лос-Анджелес, 1940-е годы. Еще времен до войны ведь. Честно, это пиракатын аспарам. Вообще дорожная подруга Дема Биптим была. Почему ты забросил? Там была аска армия, скидка стримга отламисты. Рокстар аджута, вот начали хабата, бэблят, GTA, ну короче.
Every man can own his own home.
Вот и я.
And have room to breathe and not be overlooked by his neighbors. The city where a man's home is his castle. A quarter acre of the dream made possible by victory. The city of opportunists.
Тоқталар да. Това яқын көстөрү.
The city of dreams, where Hollywood will shape the thoughts and desires of the entire planet. The city of pioneers. A city of dreamers. A city of undercurrents, where not everything is as it seems. A 20th century city that will become a model for the world. A city that has no boundaries, that will stretch as far as the eye can see. In the Marine Corps, you deal with the chain of command. Mistakes get made, but you deal with them. You know what you're fighting for and that you're on the same team. But dealing with corruption is like chasing shadows. You never know whether the guy you're talking to is on the pad, or whether it's your partner, or maybe even the watch commander. So who do you trust, Cole? I made up my mind a long time ago.
KGBL calling caller 14 Adam. 14 Adam, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
14 Adam, see the detective, an ambulance shooting at 6th and Industrial Street. Unit 16 William requests uniform assistance for an evidence search. 14 Adam, code 2.
Roger, 14 Adam en route.
Так. Настройки графика изображения. Заглаживание. Отключить. Так, крюкара теперь я готов погран. Во. Субтитры включаем. Бля.
Here we go again. They don't request uniforms for an evidence search unless there's some kind of catch. Ever the optimist. The beam of sunshine himself.
Так, чтобы включить вперед. Нихуя себе. где было совершено преступление в 9 часов 19 вечера.
Floyd Rose, homicide.
Флойд Роуз,
You might
отдел
back
убийств.
up?
Вы мои помощники.
Phelps and Dunn. Wilshire Division.
We had a shooting took place down this alleyway. We have the Vic,
Мужчина, негр.
Negro male, bagged up and on his way to
Блядь.
Central Morgue. Witness says a tall white guy, our shooter, put 2 in the Vic's head and then threw his piece. I need you guys to try and recover the gat.
You want us to look anywhere in particular?
Give it your best shot, guys. The dead guy's a lowlife. I'm not expecting any miracles here.
And if we recover the weapon?
Bag it and return it to technical services.
You hurry it up, Floyd. We
I'm
got
outta
places
here.
to be.
Happy hunting.
Следователи, бля.
This is a
Так.
fist hump. Just going through the motions.
Probably right. Let's just get it over and done.
А у него
All
няколко
right, have
паха
it your
поставка
way.
линии.
We'll search right up to the back wall. If you still don't come up with anything, come find me and we'll talk it out. 2 heads are always better than 1.
Музыка затихает,
this
если
jump.
все улики. Ага. Блядь, звук колокольчика и бета контроль или символ лупа будут указывать на то, что... Ага. Тугор булдун, да?
It's not my job to pick through other people's trash. What have you got, Phelps? Anything?
О, бля. Убийство было совершено здесь.
Jesus. Cole, come take a look at this.
Shooter put him up against the wall and blew his brains out.
Hell of a way to go.
Doesn't really matter how you go once you're gone.
Don't get all deep on me, Phelps. I tell you, I'm jinxed. I always get landed with this crap.
Mana музыкант тоқталықта. А. Улики.
We're never gonna find it. It's a waste of time.
Понятно. Көріне қалаш. Қандыра гильзи ма бұл тақ бұлаға, ұтып бұлаға да бұл. Пистолет это бітті.
Ralph, there's something on the rooftop.
How the hell did you see that?
Reflection in the window. Looks like it might be our weapon. I'm gonna see if I can find a way up there.
All right, don't hurt yourself.
Так.
The gun's up on the roof, right? So we need to find a way up.
Тоқтар бұл тоқтар гильзи атады бұл. Стой. Траба Егор.
What kind of chumps do these homicide guys think we are?
Помадалат. Хе-хе. Отпечаток пальцев не халует, конечно. Сейчас командок.
Building looks vacant. I don't want to wait around all night for the super to let us in.
Он ну куда, пока тут лампу. Так, а вот и пистолет. Так, объектское место, которое можешь нас смотреть, когда заметите приближение камеры, удержите, чтобы камера сфокусировалась на данной точке.
How you doing, Cole?
Smith & Wesson,
Found it yet?
serial S71893. 2 rounds fired.
Двух патронов не
Instead of dropping
хватает.
it down a drain, our shooter hoists it up here. Interesting guy.
Ача гильзе хохают. Гильзе манхартали. И кита пыта, это уроник кита пыта. Все, заебись. Уктась.
We
should follow up on this now, before the perp tries to leave town.
Тохта, братишка. Ты там это... Ага, улики. Револьвер Смит Вессон. 2 выстрела. Ой.
We have the gun, Cole. Let's take it back to Central. We could get a commendation.
Could show some initiative, Ralph. See if we can come up with an owner.
That's a long shot, Cole.
It's a pretty fancy gun. You know a local gun store?
Sure. There's a place a couple of blocks from here.
Малага тут. Заебись. Братишка. Бадуча.
Are you sure about this? It's not really our gig. No harm in doing some digging.
Я за
Suits
рулем.
didn't seem to give much of a damn. Such a little Boy Scout.
Оксана.
You can't wait to get out of that uniform, can you?
You'd rather
Так.
round up drunks and help old ladies across the road?
I'd rather get through the day without the captain's foot up my ass.
It'll be fine, Ralph. Don't worry too much.
Aja hadaku. Тоқта. Куда едем? Мен қалап өтті. Ебаный в рот, а? Да. Он готов в Воронеж. Пунктовый. Он только на работу дорогая. Ты Воронеж. Не игр. Ребят, вообще компьютер дома я. Мы знал на люди. Авария насыпать. 9 часов 29 минут вечер. Спецтрансликан.
Officers Phelps and Dunn. Tell us anything about this gun.
Smith & Wesson, Model 27, registered Magnum. Chambered for .357, nickel-plated with pearl grips. Same gun used by General Patton.
You're not suggesting he's the owner.
No, I'm not.
You seem to know a lot about the weapon.
I ought to. I sold it. You know, this piece will stop a rhino. These babies are only available special order.
Да, он тебе отпечаток
Here's my
пальцев
Smith &
или
Wesson
тебя
order book.
похуй. Да чё ладно.
Mind if I take a look?
Be my guest. This is about something bad, right?
Ой, тоқтан арада. Так, улики. Ага, так. Пистолет нөмірі өйден мені. Так, тоқта. Өйден мені отақманы қылауды. С-71 А-19 үз. Ага. Все, ой. Все жизни есть у меня. Так.
Model 27 with
Открываю.
pearl grips, Cole. You see it on there?
Так, С-71. Нету. А-119. Бугадла. А-119. Еврейского рейха. Хупер Авеню 615. Фанни Лестер. Места. Tohta be. Хадах объявды.
We're in luck. Errol Schroeder, 203 South Glass Street. Ordered the gun
Seriously,
in
Errol?
February 46. Thanks, you've been a big help.
Anytime.
SAKHA bir
Always happy to help out the LAPD.
SAKHA привет.
Should we call it in?
Let's see if he's at home. Owning the gun doesn't prove he pulled the trigger.
Okay. In for a penny, in for a pound. Lead the way, Gunga Den.
Так, недалеко надо рация, потому что люди за опасных преступников наградный ход получения бортам сайта учебных исследователей.
That wasn't so hard, was it? Just because we're in
Понятно,
uniform
поэтому
doesn't mean we can't use our initiative.
Кидаем
I
в
guess so. Seems a little too good to be true.
Кому битва торговля?
Kind of weapon bought locally using a real name. If Schroeder's our shooter, he's no criminal mastermind.
Most of them aren't. Get caught. 2 out of every 3 crimes are done on impulse.
Another fact from the Phelps Encyclopedia of Thin Air. You really are full of it.
Да, братишка, а куда мы едем вообще? Блин. Прямо, назад, поворот тур, басты направо, потом направо. Сигналами не говорится. Заради. Қалбари соғыста дебил қайығын театр. Tamam, abicim. Dışına hoşuna bakalım lan. Hayır. Tora. Блять, блин, берем дебил. Квартира Шредера, 2 часа 51 минута, вечер. Пошел бы. Тихо. Комновар. Эрл Шредер. Владелец огнестрельного оружия и подозреваемый в убийстве. Огнестрельного оружия. То есть оно, что ли? Аргы. Да, в двери с золотыми ручками можно войти. Это магазин одежды. Хотя неспокойно хавать, да. Нет. Колбаса пойти. А где магазин оружия? Открытый почтовый ящик. Так,
Schroeder,
Шредер.
apartment 2.
Квартира номер 2. Поднимаемся, братишка. Блядь.
What do you guys want?
I'm Officer Cole Phelps. This is Officer Dunn, Wilshire Division. You're the owner of a Smith & Wesson Model 27, nickel-plated with pearl grips?
I might be. What of it?
Then you'll be surprised to know that Scooter Payton was murdered tonight with your gun.
You're out of your mind. Scooter? He works for me. I have that gun here in my drawer.
Опачки.
What the fuck is going on here?
You're under arrest, Schroeder. Cuff him, Ralph.
No way. You're not taking me down for this.
Абыш.
You ready, tough guy?
Нихуя себе.
Ralph, you all right?
I'm fine. I hardly felt it. He's lucky he caught me off guard.
Ничего не почти. Да я там.
Keep an eye on him, Ralph. Gotta take a look around.
Да, если вы попадаете на место преступления или другое, важно, блядь, тщательно прочесывайте место на предмет наличия улик. Только тогда разлокально. Алло. Здорово. А, нормально. А? Битада. Или не видел. Aslında Hasan üleliğin montajlı üleviden kim bari iki koloddu da kaska var arkada edeye aha ata musiqasini lavtida hasında جهب ما يخكي هاري الجهب تخدق بولارتا كفستياب يولينا جه так هذا командировочка намечается. Так, Тула так ли? Ага. Блокнот. Ары, братишка. Арти Розенберг. 494650 11 Росси Каплан Туйбу. Леруйте. Ага. Вот вы электроудженера, что ли?
List of names and a series of numbers. Floyd Rose's name is in this book.
Phelps, we can come out of this all bright and shiny with a commendation. Or stick our schlongs in a hornet's nest.
Call
it in, partner. And leave the book where you found it.
Мы же делаем свою работу.
Officer Phelps, badge 1247. Requesting.
You dumb fucking sons of bitches! Get in this line now before I lose my temper!
Excuse me, Sergeant, but...
Excuse me? Fuck you! You say another word and I'll break your fucking head and have you in the brig.
Some of us are here for...
I know why you're here, asswipe. I'm having a bad day, Private. Some people don't seem to want to get on this bus.
Didn't ask for your help.
He didn't ask for your help. Can you believe this guy? Who are you two? Abbott and Costello?
We're here for OCS, Sergeant.
So it's the three fucking stooges and you're here for OCS. God help this fucking country and the USMC. The Japanese will do the world a favor and kill you quickly. All three of you are on report. What are your fucking names?
Phelps.
Kelso.
Merrill.
Any other gentlemen for OCS? OCS is at Elliott. You take the Camp Elliott bus over there. This bus is for MCRD. This bus is for men who want to fight.
Отдыхаем, я варпу ходить для духа дохту. Вооружен и опасен. И очень
You picked
опасен.
the right place, Cole. A city that needed an honest cop like a thirsty man needed water. You'd heard the stories, but you weren't interested. You were here to fight the good fight, solve cases, right wrongs. The force is like politics. There's no sitting on the fence. You have to choose sides. A brown paper envelope or a Greyhound ticket to Palookaville. It could only ever end one way.
All units to 211 in progress and shots fired at Westlake Savings and Loan, 1415 West 3rd Street. Unit to handle identified, code 3.
We'll take that. It's only a couple blocks from
14 Adam calling KGPL. We'll handle the 211.
Roger that.
Одразу
Warning,
только
advised
контакт
suspects are
получали.
armed and dangerous.
Roger KGPL. 14 Adam on route.
Так, куда едем, братишка? Ага. До главной стрита идут. Ой, бля. Чего? Бывает жизнь гачини.
Make it quick, you guys. The cops are here. We gotta move it.
Я поштрет мафия-то конкретно волта. Что было так оружие? Выходи.
Weapons on the ground now.
Why is nobody covering me?
Try for the front door. Keep
Вы
your
имеете право
goddamn
хранить
head
молчание.
down. Use the
Туда-сюда,
cover,
халява
Phelps.
туда.
We don't know how many are in there. Take it slow. Backup will be here soon.
LAPD, put down your weapons. The bank is surrounded. I'm offering you a chance to...
Copper. You come any closer, we'll cut you in half. I'm getting hammered for Phelps.
Stay down.
Бля, косой.
Stay in cover.
I got you covered, Cole.
يا خارج خدت سنة قهوة دولة.
That's it? We got them all? I think we got them, Cole. Should be all clear.
بتوتة.
Lieutenant Hopkins says anytime you reach for the shotguns, you're either going to end up dead or wearing a citation. So I guess...
It's okay, Ralph. You did well in there. Glad you had my back. Man couldn't ask for a better partner.
نخ ميخبا الميسكي توتاها ضاغط
This kind of opportunity comes along once in a
ладно, ладно, показывай.
lifetime, Hank. I have to grasp it.
You have to survive it first, Cole. Here are the veterans. The Japs love to shoot officers.
If I can make a name for myself in this war, my future...
Thinking of taking on a company of the Emperor's finest single-handed? You don't seem the Sergeant York type to me.
When I need your opinion, Kelso, I'll ask for it.
They talk about officers like you in boot camp, Cole. They call it the Custer syndrome. Guys who go around dreaming of fame and glory and getting all of their men killed in the process.
Our duty is to lead, Kelso.
And their duty is to die for your wonderful future?
Cole Phelps and Jack Kelso. For some people, it's as simple as chemistry. Two guys who should have been friends. Personalities got in the way. Phelps, a good guy, wound way too tight. And Kelso, would never walk away from a fight.
Мафия басыг наспды, мафик ин аспды, мгтава. Именно сюжетта хоньна. Ким балкам бартагана.
In my case, you can add the war to that.
Well, keep just
I know that.
on you, David.
Wendell Bowers. I put him away before he jumped parole. Get after him, Phelps. I'll head him off in the car.
Wendell Bowers! Stop! LAPD!
Сюренис. Когда? Поедем.
He's hiding in the alley! Bowers! Hold it right there!
Stop now or I will shoot. I won't tell you again, Wendell.
Не видел их, где это
Don't want to do
так.
this, Wendell. Get down from there right
Вообще,
now.
блядь, тупо дал выбор там.
Stay the hell away from me.
А, во. Энди.
Fucking ask for it.
Бля, катал тупое, да. Генерал то начинал.
Go away, I'm going back inside.
На совесть он.
I've done my time.
А че нахуй куда тохто, бля, если свой срок отпросил была.
You assholes already screwed me once.
Вообще хуй джунгу мура просто.
Give it up, Bowers! There's nowhere left to go!
Тохто ёбадай. На нахуй.
Looks like we've got the place to ourselves.
Давай. Нахуя себе, да?
What you doing, Wendell?
Знай наших.
Your parole officer's feeling lonely. He's got a hole in his life for an asshole like you. You can make it up to him in 10 years' time. Watch your head. This hump will be back in the Iron Hotel by tomorrow night. Nice work, Cole. You run track in high school?
Part of the tradition of the Marine Corps and being an officer in the Marine Corps is the ability to make tough decisions. The right decision is not always the popular one. The right decision will get the men you care about killed. These ratings and your ability to give them frankly and truthfully directly affect your chances of successfully becoming a Marine officer. Candidate Phelps, you have the floor. Esprit de Corps, Merrill, 10. Franklin, 8. Weiss, 8. Donahoe, 6. Kowalski, 6. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 2. Leadership, Donahoe, 8. Franklin, 7. Merrill, 6. Kowalski, 6. Weiss, 5. Hudson, 5. Kelso, 1. Candidate Kelso.
I'm sorry, Captain, but I joined the Marine Corps to fight the enemy, not get involved in this schoolboy chicken shit.
Kelso, in my office, now!
Барола герой пойдет на дело. Я пошел воевать. Он и легитимный чувак буду
For every cop, there's the case that
каждый коп бывает особо.
gives you that leg up, gets you recognized as a shining new star in the
Я
squad.
так звезда.
The case that you solve that shows that you have the gumption, the gung-ho, the get up and go that make you stand out from your average rank-and-file patrolman.
Опа.
This could be the
Опа-на.
Could you stand clear of the body, please? Has anyone called an ambulance?
We've called an ambulance and the police, but I'm afraid he's dead.
Okay, stand further back and move along. It's your choice, but make it quick, people.
Hey, Cole. You got here quick.
My beat crosses 7th Street.
Okay. You're first reporting then. We'll get a perimeter going and move the crowd on. You better see what you can find out before the homicide dicks show up. I'll be with you in a moment.
Так, чтобы осмотреть труп.
Broad daylight. Crowded street. Now I've seen everything.
Everybody stay back. Let us do our job.
Угу. Так, name сигалетта Ох, сильно. Дата, номер квитанции, сумма, баланс, получатель. Квитанция на если стоимость полностью не оплачена, включить мон.
Galetta. Layaway receipt. Pearl earrings. Made out to Bank of Arcadia.
Серьги с жемчугом, оказывается, потому квитанция на зарегистрированный номер.
All right. Yes, it's a dead person.
Generally speaking, one.
We should make sure we've checked the whole crime scene before questioning the witness.
Надо прошу свидетелей, да. Да.
Tell me what's going on.
А где свидетель? Беседа жителей города получил полезную информацию по сказке. Ага, а так и все.
This is a crime scene. Sir, I'm Officer Phelps. What exactly did you see?
I heard the shots. I thought it was a car backfiring. I saw a girl run at the shoe store.
You want to take a look around now? The witness can wait, Cole. We've got the perimeter.
Can I?
I'm Officer Phelps, miss. I'm here about the shooting. Did you know the victim?
He was my boss, Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage's first name.
Everett.
And you are?
Galleta. Clovis Galleta.
Кловис Галетта. Темно-карий, возраст 27, каштановый, пол же. Продавщица в одном магазине, свидетель убийства Эверетта Гейджа. Так, квитанция на товар.
Do you think you could tell me exactly what happened, miss?
I look around the shops at lunch. I was in a store when Mr. Gage, my boss, bursts in yelling that I'm late on my lunch.
And?
We came back. I was angry. I walked in front. I heard shots. I turned and saw Mr. Gage fall.
Внимательно следите, могут лгать или говорить правду. Если вам кажется, что свидетель лжет, и вы можете это доказать, выберите ложь, чтобы обвинить свидетеля во лжи. Нажми 3, чтобы обвинить свидетеля во лжи.
You're lying, Miss Coletta. You know what happened and why. You're going to tell me.
There's nothing to tell. I've done nothing wrong. How can you prove different?
Your pearl earrings, Miss Coletta. You've been paying for them for a whole year. Stop lying and tell me what happened at the jewelry store.
Oh, God! I won't lose the earrings, will I?
You could lose your freedom, you little fool, if you don't stop obstructing a murder investigation.
Mr. Kalu. Edgar Kalu. He runs the jewelry store. He's showing me a lovely watch. Mr. Gage bursts in. Mr. Kalu gets very angry with Mr. Gage, and they start yelling at each other. Mr. Gage tells me that all of the things in the store are junk, nickel-plated, made in Japan, and yells at me to get back to work.
Then what happened?
We get back here, and I hear a loud bang. Mr. Gage clutches at his back. I hear another bang, and another, and another. Mr. Gage falls to his knees. It looked very painful.
Oh, zakaham ka na. Так, красиво иду. Эндинг, да. Так, это игра. Так. О, бля, и пятилка. Нихуя, нихуя. Рекламалки, если бы да. Да, бядер обошла. Ну, нихуя. Количество персон биди и пегамбелики ложки видят. Уважают, уважают. И отдельно куда они не потребляют. Да, ириhi ката иппити. Сойбик ханаут. Мокбан стонда. Когда агим годрында. Чапка ди чапка ди. Джанда кудды. Рыбу острый супти. С грибами. Нихуя себе. И пятил. Давай, парни, дальше.
Which jewelry store?
Hartfield's. Broadway, between 5th and 6th.
Did you see the person who shot Mr. Gage?
Of course I did. Mr. Kalu looked very angry. He kept firing the gun. He kept pulling the trigger. He threw the gun in a bin and turned and walked away.
You're making me angry, Miss Galetta. Is that what you want? Tell me why Mr. Kalu shot Mr. Gage.
Mr. Gage hates Jews. A lot of people do. It's not my fault if he has nice things.
How many shots did you hear, Miss Galetta?
It's difficult to remember. It sounded like there were so many, and they were so loud.
I need you to concentrate, Miss Galetta. Even minor details can become important later on.
Well, there was one bang, and then another, and then 3 very quickly, close together. 5.
I made it with you.
Thank you for your help, ma'am. You've been very brave. We'll need you to make a formal statement about what happened to Mr. Gage.
Does that mean I can still collect my... Never mind. Yes, officer, I'll make a statement.
Some of us have work to do, buddy.
Ну, поехали, чё. Мерседес. Назад, 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 назад. Бродвей грехом налево. Да. Да, блядь. Труп убил.
Officer, can I interest you in a new watch?
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go! Kalu, get back here!
А, сука. Дылтатында.
Officer Cole Phelps, are you Edgar Kalu?
No. Mr. Kalu is out back. He said he'd lie down. I'll buzz him for you.
Son of a bitch! Go, Cole, go!
Hurry, officer! He's getting away!
Kalu, get back here! Where's that goddamn waiting? Too late, Kalu!
Stop or I will shoot! Edgar Kalu, you're under arrest for the murder of Everett Gage.
The case that makes you and the case that breaks you. The one you never solve. The one that keeps you awake at night. The case that gnaws at your guts and ruins your marriage. The case that keeps you propping up a bar as you relive the what-ifs, the might-have-beens, the half-leads, the half-truths. The case that other cops murmur about whenever you walk past. The case you never, ever discuss.
God's mill may grind slowly, but it grinds finely, son. I hear it's you who nabbed our malefactor from the shooting yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Then tell me, Boyle, I hear you're quite the climber, a man of initiative. How would you like a chance at smiting this man with the sword of justice?
You're asking me to conduct the interview, sir?
I am, young Phelps. You've only been with us a short time and you've assembled yourself a stellar arrest record. Not to mention the fine work you did in the war, sending heathens back to the hell they came from. But I'm curious as to whether you can turn your hand to interrogation. Takes a certain animal cunning, lad. Do you think you might be ready for that?
Yes, sir. I think I am.
Good man. You need many things for a conviction, young Phelps. A motive, opportunity, hard evidence, and best of all, a confession. If you fail in the former, you can always use a modicum of violence to obtain the latter. How are you feeling, lad?
Fine, sir.
Very good. The evidence is overwhelming. May the cat eat him and the cat be eaten by the devil. Bring me a confession, young Phelps. This is your chance. Don't fail me.
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that.
Так.
You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got, he got.
Hey.
What was coming, but it had nothing to do with me.
Да, 99 игроков выправили правильный ответ после того, как они воспользуются интуицией. Так, один.
I don't know why I'm bothering to try to help you here, Mr. Kalu. I could stand in front of the grand jury and say that you showed no remorse. The defendant is a cold-blooded killer.
Very good, boy chick. Kiss my ass. I know what you're doing. I think I'll wait for my lawyer to get here before I make any kind of statement. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
Ага.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
We know all about the argument. Escaleta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony is going to stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You're lying, Kalu. I think you lent Gage money, and he owed you payment.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Ага. 19 на това.
I'm done with you.
Бля.
Go flap your gums somewhere else. I want my lawyer. I've just got to keep my mouth shut and watch you run around in circles. We're done. Unless you want to keep making a schmuck of yourself.
You disappoint me, Cole Phelps. Get back in there and raise some lumps, boy! I need a confession!
Has my lawyer arrived yet? I want to see my lawyer.
A lawyer can't help you, Mr. Kalu. You shot a man dead in cold blood. You're going to have to pay for that. You followed Everett Gage and the girl back to the shoe store. You put 5 rounds in Gage's back.
Gage was a bastard. Whatever he got what was coming. But it had nothing to do with me.
You shot Gage, and we know why. We can put you at the scene.
You can't prove anything.
We know all about the argument. Miss Galetta made a statement.
You're counting on the girl? You think her testimony is gonna stand up in court?
You're going to the gas chamber, Edgar.
That Jew-hating fuck couldn't leave me alone. I had a sale. That girl was ready to buy.
Let's change the subject. You fasting for Yom Kippur, Mr. Kalu?
Yeah, let's change the subject, you going motherfucker. How about baseball?
You're not denying you're a Jew, Mr. Kalu.
This is America. It's not Germany. It's not a crime.
Some people don't like Jews, Mr. Kalu.
Yeah, and I guess you're one of them.
Gage hated Jews, didn't he, Mr. Kalu?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Так, кто-то.
You left-wing leaning parasite. You expect me to sit here and listen to your drivel?
You call me that? You sit there and you call me those names, you goddamn goy butt snatcher? You and that stup Gage!
Why did you do it, Mr. Kalu?
Gage. He's in the Chamber of Commerce. He's in with all those momsers. He blocked every proposal I ever put forward. Kike this and kike that. He's been trying to ruin my business for years.
Edgar Kalu, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Everett Gage. I respect your beliefs and your right to hold them. I hope for your sake the jury can commute to murder in the second degree. May God have mercy on you, sir.
Masterfully done, Officer Phelps. It is just, Officer Phelps. Isn't it, lad?
Yes, sir.
Then let me have a word with the Chief of Police, young Phelps. The department needs heroes. A shining, honest face the public can admire. I applaud a man with your talent for unwavering justice. Back to your duties for now, boyo. But here's a piece of advice. Get yourself 2 suits, get them pressed. You'll be needing them.
Повышение Влада Джона. Купи 2 костюма Лебедана. Полицейская академия. Достижение для будто. Готовьтесь к переводу в другой отдел. Нихуя себе. Bana bilgi araç.
Here's your new desk, kid. You're on traffic. The hot sheet is posted here, next to the map.
What's his problem?
That's Biggs. He's an institution.
So this is what all the fuss is about. Why couldn't they build a freeway that goes past my place?
They haven't even approved the money yet, kid. The bond issue won't be till December. It'll be years before any of this will happen. Here's your new partner, Stefan Burkowski.
I've heard all about you, Phelps. You go easy on me and let me earn the odd citation, and maybe we'll get along fine.
I'm here to learn, Detective.
He's an intense one, isn't he, Mel?
Who's intense?
The newly minted detective here, Cole Phelps.
Hi, Phelps. I'll be keeping an eye on you. I could spend a little time basking in reflected glory. Make a change from busting hookers and dope fiends.
Who was that, Commander?
Roy Earl, chief detective and advice.
Did they all dress like movie stars?
Well, Roy is a movie star. And the whole of the seedy side of L.A. is his audience.
What is that supposed to mean?
Stick with me, kid. You'll find out. And now some housekeeping. Warm Central Division, welcome for Detective Cole Phelps. Some of you guys may know Phelps. He's the cop who broke the jewelry store murder. Stand up and take a bow, Phelps.
If it's all right with
That's
you, sir.
an order, Phelps.
Shh, quiet, everybody.
Phelps is one of only 2 serving LAPD officers who received the Silver Star during the war. Really gave it those lousy Japanese, eh, Phelps?
I did my best, Captain.
Why you war heroes always so modest? I've partnered Phelps with everybody's favorite Pole, Stefan Bukowski.
Hope you like work, kid. Bukowski sure as hell doesn't.
Well, that's why we have partners, right?
Okay, can it, guys. Stick with Bukowski. He's a good cop. He knows traffic inside and out. I'm gonna start you out with 1 case. Do okay? I'll give you a couple more. You screw up, you'll be rousting vagrants and running license plates. Now get down to the PE Freight Depot, 6th and Alameda. A patrolman called in a suspicious vehicle. Signs of foul play. See what you can find out.
Come on, Phelps.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to put him down to 1 round.
Don't need this? They really pushed you through quick, didn't they? 6 years on patrol before I got this desk. You were here in 5 minutes.
What do you want me to say? I didn't ask for any favors.
You know this place? Sure. Near the old gas works and signal depot in the warehouse district. I'll direct.
All units of 459 just
So,
occurred at 6th and
tell me a little
Sarah.
about yourself,
Any unit
Phelps.
to handle, code
Are we
2
friends now,
identified.
Bukowski? We have to work together. Don't be so touchy. Grew up in San Francisco. My father was in shipping. Went to college at Stanford. Did 2 years ROTC before Marine OCS at Camp Elliott. Shipped out in early 45 as a first lieutenant, fought the Okinawa. I was wounded, shipped back home. Did a year on the beat. Now I'm here. So you won the Silver Star. I don't want to talk about it. Now let me get this straight. You single-handedly killed 40 Japs on the hill in Okinawa. No, you were up there all night, draped in the flag, knife between your teeth, gun at the ready. You finished? The Emperor Hirohito himself leading the charge against you. I did my part, Bukowski. What did you...
All units of 459 just occurred at 6th and Sarah. Any unit to handle, code 2 identified.
Girls arrive in Montreal, Canada in a post-war labor experiment by Canadian industrialists. The girls are part of a group of 100.
Up on the roof, officer. He has a mask on his face. I caught sight when he shoved past me, but be careful. I saw him waving a gun.
Give it up now. Make it easy on yourself. Get the hell away from me.
Is somebody going to tell us what the hell is going on?
Что я сделал? Öldürüyor hatta adımda.
That's my desire.
You know we've got a siren, Phelps.
That you, Bukowski? Go on through. Parking lot straight ahead.
I need to get back to work, officer.
The detectives are here now. You repeat to them what you told me.
I did the right thing by calling this in. I'm just a working stick.
Just give them your story and you'll be all right.
This is your first case, Phelps. It's okay to admit it if you're stumped. If you don't know what to do next, just come talk to me and we'll see what we can figure out. Thanks, Stefan. You're okay.
I'm Officer Hart.
Phelps, traffic. What have you got?
Abandoned car, probably stolen. The solid citizen is Nate Wilkie. He called it in.
What gives with the corner?
There's blood all over the interior. Someone's copped a full Broderick, but no stiff as yet.
We have an owner for the car?
The car is registered to an Adrian Black, just north of Bunker Hill.
All right, we'll take a look around.
I'll keep Mr. Wilkie talking, but don't make him wait too long. He's the restless type.
Nice day for it.
Sir, I'm Detective Phelps.
Name's Nate Wilkie.
You found the vehicle?
Sure. Saw it just sitting there. Strange place to be parking your car. Figured I'd better take a look. And then I saw all the blood. So I called the police.
Mind if I ask what you were doing out here?
Well, I work for the railway. I was on my way out to the switch and reckoned I'd take a shortcut.
Did you see anybody else in the yard? Maybe somebody hanging around the car?
Nope. I hadn't seen a soul all day till you boys turned up.
Do you know Adrian Black, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. That ain't a name I'm familiar with.
You ever seen the car before?
Funny enough, I did. A couple of nights ago, it was over there in the parking lot. I know most of the cars are parked here regular, so it kind of stood out.
Thank you for your patience, Mr. Wilkie. If you don't mind waiting a little longer, I'm sure we'll have more questions once we've had a look around.
How's the world looking?
Doc?
Detective
Phelps, what have we got?
A lot of blood for a blunt force injury. Victim must be in a very bad way.
Any sign of the guy?
Not unless he's in the trunk of the car.
Victim looks to have lost a lot of blood.
Придётся нельзя бы подставлять. Что там?
Years old, married. Sounds like an average guy. What was he doing out here? Happier times, I guess.
Та. Какой сюда? Açık lağırda. Çok zorladı onu. A, S, B. Оператор инженер. Да пиздец нахуй. Сколько крови. Фью.
I swear,
Brand name might give us something to go on.
Bitti.
The wallet by the car. Was there anything in it when you arrived?
You accusing me of something, mister?
Do you want the patrolman to hold you down while we turn out your pockets, Mr. Wilson?
Maybe I checked inside that wallet. Not that I was gonna steal anything. Maybe I took a look. But there weren't no money in there. Not even change.
We found a steel pipe with blood on it near the car. Do you know anything about it, Mr. Wilkie?
No, sir. I went straight for the law when I saw the car was full of blood.
When you saw the blood, was it wet, bright red, or darker like it is now?
Darker, I'd say. Looked dry already.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Wilkie. We'll contact your employer if we need anything more from you.
If you have to, I guess. I can't really spend no more time over this.
И чё, куда едем теперь? А, вот он наконец робот. Хотя дом Блэк.
Get back here, Phelps. We're not done yet. Keep searching.
Bunker Hill Avenue. You know where that is?
Behind Bunker Hill. A couple blocks north of Central Station.
So, what do we tell the wife?
Play it by the book. No stiff yet, so let's see how it plays out.
All units, officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help.
Could be a car theft gone wrong. Make Black drive somewhere lonely, then give him a tap.
But why?
Кому помощь требуется? Да. Сюда проход. Где я? Так. Первый поворот лев. Ага.
Well, obviously someone got a little heavy-handed. It's the wrong way around.
How so, genius?
Where is Adrian? If you've gone to all the trouble to steal the car, and it goes wrong, you leave the body behind, huh?
Got something there, bro.
Doesn't add up. You read about the guy on the crossing yesterday?
No, what happened?
Over on Lincoln Avenue. This guy's driving along and his oil light comes on. He stops the car.
All units, officer needs help. 333 South Main Street. 333 South Main Street. Officer needs help to...
What's the situation?
We got a holdup on Sour. 3 guns locked themselves in with 2 hostages. I tried to go in through the front, but the place is gorgeous. I nearly got a mouthful of lead from my trouble.
All right. I'll see if I can get in through the back.
All right, I'll stay here and keep you busy.
Let's go. Start it back.
What's with all the firecrackers?
나가는데 이 표정은.
Throw off the guns.
Stay down. Quick, up the stairs. Get after it.
야, 쏘고 꼽으시.
Put the weapon down now.
You want to back off right now.
You want me to paint the fucking future?
미요시.
Car 11K, I've been involved in a shooting at 333 South Main Street. Globe Loan and Jewelry. It's code 4 now, but the suspect is down. I need an ambulance here. I notify my supervisor and the coroner.
11K, roger on the ambulance and coroner. Your supervisor will be notified. All units, 11K reports code 4 on the shooting at 333 South Main Street. Globe Jewelry and Loan.
똑같은 наградуем. Я там попал.
Any Central unit of 415 possible mental case at 7th and Flower unit to handle code 3 identified.
Чего? Это простыган, блядь.
Let's go introduce ourselves. You talk to her, Phelps. I'm no good at this shoulder to cry on stuff.
Just a minute.
LAPD, Mrs. Black. May we come in? We have some bad news, and we'd rather discuss this in private.
I'm Margaret Black.
We can discuss this in the living room. Please come in.
Your husband drives a blue Lincoln, Mrs. Black?
That's correct.
The car has been found abandoned, and I'm afraid there are signs of foul play.
I knew something was wrong when he didn't come home.
We believe your husband may be injured. We found a pipe on the scene with blood on it.
Oh, no! My poor Adrian!
Does the name Insta-Heat mean anything to you, ma'am?
Yes, it does. We've just had a new water heater installed.
Whereabouts, Mrs. Black?
Just outside the kitchen window, at the side of the house.
I'd like you to try and stay calm and remember everything that you can about last night. My partner and I are going to take a look around. When you're ready, we're going to have some more questions for you. Is that okay?
Of course, officer. Anything to help secure my husband's safety.
Well, let's check the place out. Come on. Have a good look around. There's got to be something in here to go on.
Техноглянская северо-западная железная дорога. Пункт отправил Лос-Анджелес 3 октября 1946 года.
A used ticket to Seattle and a suitcase gone missing. Someone couldn't wait to get out of this house.
Так. Николь.
To my Adrian. This thing gets more and more interesting.
Просто миссис Блэк кинотеатр. Хотя для очков. По-любому очко.
This must be Adrian's.
Стензел.
Kavanaugh's. So who brought this home?
Kavanaugh.
Maybe Adrian was a patron. R&I should have an address. Doesn't tell me anything. Doesn't look like anything.
А вдруг ханаула коржидов? что было ли. О, мастер-тур готовится. Институт новых русский. Горячая вода круглосуточная. Адрес ставка. Дают больше горячей воды круглые сутки. Реклама.
This was only recently installed, not 2 days ago.
Maybe it's time we took a look around outside.
Так.
Lie down, make yourself comfortable. So, you're a friend of Courtney's?
Yes, Doctor.
He seems very concerned about you.
I have these visions. These blinding visions. I can't get them out of my head. My skull, it feels like it's in a
I'm
vice.
going to give you something to calm your nerves. I want to take you on a journey back. I want you to remember the good things about your past, occasions that made you laugh, times that made you smile.
Какой цветок мне надо смотреть?
No use leaving the thing half finished.
Отлично. Я теперь этот сантехник.
So the pipe missing from Mr. Black's heater is the same one that killed him. Huh. Seems like the assailant is a little closer to home.
Теперь допрашивать деятелей.
Tell us about the photo of Adrian in the bedroom.
What is there to tell? It's from his most recent business trip to Seattle.
Так. Ложь.
There's plenty to tell. You just won't tell it. You're lying about the photograph, Mrs. Black.
You're incredibly rude and insensitive. But I guess you know that. I've told you what I know about the picture.
Так. Капитанство скудобони, откуда она у вас?
You're wrong. I presume it's too much to expect an apology.
Ля ты пидорас, была.
Did your husband tell you where he was going last night?
All he said was he was going to meet Frank for a drink.
So nothing out of the usual then?
He came home early from work. He never comes home early. And he went out early, too. He normally never leaves for the bar till about 7.
Your husband frequents Kavanaugh's bar?
How did you know that? Adrian practically lives there after work.
So Adrian spends a lot of time there.
Up until recently, he's been away in Seattle a lot on business.
I think you should come clean with us, Mrs. Black. Your husband is missing, and after our search, I'm willing to call the circumstances suspicious. Can you account for your movements last night?
You're not accusing me, are you? Oh, what an awful thing to say. I was here all night, of course, waiting for Adrian to come home.
Is there anyone who can vouch for that?
Well, no. I was here alone. I cooked Adrian's dinner and waited, but he never came home.
We'll keep you informed, Mrs. Black.
Please do, Detective.
Grab the phone. R and I could run down an address in Kavanaugh's in no time.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Kavanaugh's bar.
Certainly, Detective. One moment. Kavanaugh's Bar, corner of Aliso and Hewitt, south side of Union Station.
Thanks, ma'am.
Jesus, I'm glad to be out of there.
Mr. and Mrs. Black don't seem to have the happiest home life.
He's too scared to divorce her, and she's too much of a shrinking violet to throw him out. If this hadn't happened, they could have stayed miserable together forever.
You think she could have killed him?
She sure as hell doesn't seem the type. Stranger things have happened.
KGPL to any unit, the 459 there now at 267 South Main. Unit to handle code 2 identified.
And be sure to buy your victory bags.
Are you fine?
살아야 되긴 해. 아, 죽었었지. Там меню костюмы есть. Вундеркинд. Купи и погладь 2 костюма.
You pennies is hiding from me. I can find you all and eat you. Yes, I. Damn! Why these places have so much preparation H? Ooh-wee! Pennies give me speed.
Get the hell down from there, you lunatic! You really need to lay off the pain.
Ладно. Так, атмосфера попадет на. Тун-тун-тун-тун.
We've got a siren for a reason. Take a left.
You wait. 5 years from now, all our jobs will be done by robots. You got a head full of nothing. What's this screaming radio?
خلاص هيغيروا.
Twist alive.
Now you treat me like a stranger. You don't have a word to say.
Налево, направо, направо.
I asked you if you love me. You said, what would Frankie say? Yes, probably some baby.
Not good.
Ни хрена себе. Тебе не нужно.
Cigarettes. Tex Williams.
Barek, напарник.
Hey, I know you.
No, you don't.
You looking for someone?
Where's LAPD? We're looking for any known associates of Adrian Black.
Adrian? He's here most nights with Frank Morgan. They camp out the table in the back and talk on no closing. Frank's back there now.
All these grits?
When the hell's the food gonna arrive already?
He says he can get me into meet Jack Warner.
Frank Morgan?
Who's asking?
J.W. Robinson.
Cole Phelps, LAPD. I understand you're a friend of Adrian Black.
Yeah, I know.
Are you aware that he's missing?
No, I hadn't heard that. Tough break.
We found Black's car abandoned in a freight depot, covered in blood. You know anything about that, Morgan?
Hell no. I'm sorry to hear that. I like Adrian. He's a good boss.
Doktor da. Это у вас ложь явно.
You're lying, Morgan. You were there.
And you're talking out your ass, detective. How about you prove I was out at that rail yard?
Doktor da, bunu Google da. Так. Noire. Боже мой.
Thought cops had their own bars.
Да просто. Квитанция на извини. Доктора.
Have a quiet drink on it.
When did you last see Adrian?
Hell, I don't know. I had plenty to drink last night. Things are a little sketchy.
He was on his way to meet you when he went missing. You're gonna have to do a lot better than I don't recall.
He had a couple and then left, I guess. Maybe he had to go meet someone. That's the best I can do.
This doesn't add up, Morgan. Your excuses don't help. Let's see how you enjoy the LAPD taking an interest in your life.
You want my opinion? You tell Morgan. I say he's lying, and whatever hole he's got Adrian stashed in, he's got to go back there sometime.
sure left his drink in a hurry. I bet he wishes he'd rehearsed that story better now.
Easy, Cole. Better back it off. You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
Where are you taking us, Mr. Morgan?
Too close, Phelps. Way too close. Let's check the place out. Come on. Any idea what apartment he's in?
Day one of the big time, and you're already tailing drunks home from bars. You having fun yet? I told you it was non-stop glamour working traffic, didn't I?
I'm just trying to learn.
Oh, come on, Phelps. Save the creepy teacher's pet stuff for Leary. Won't work on me.
Apartment 2.
All right. Let's pay our friend a visit. See if he's missed us yet.
Who the hell is that? Will you relax? Jesus, Adrian, I told you, we're in the clear. I'll get it. Ah, shit. It's over, Morgan. Mr. Black, LAPD, give yourself up now. I knew it. Phelps, go after him. I'll try and hit him off in the car. Remember, the gun is the last resort. There's no point running, Adrian. Mr. Black, get back here right now. It's over, Adrian. Stop right there, Adrian.
Why not just come clean with her, Black? Why the melodrama?
I thought it would be easier.
No, it just got a whole lot harder. Adrian Black, you're under arrest for conspiracy and fraud. We'll see what the DA has to say about wasting police resources on a wild goose chase like this.
You're gonna lose your wife, lose your job, and probably end up in the big house. I hope she was worth it, Adrian.
That turned out to be quite some case, huh? Adrian, what an idiot. You got an arrest and a clearance in your first case, and in fine style, too. Well done, detective. Efficient investigation technique, good public presence. You keep that up and you learn from Bukowski here, you can go a long way in this department.
Нанесенный ущерб автомобиля. То было благодаря городу 110. Примечание. Если бы мы как следует нажали на Фрэнка Моргана, он бы все рассказал про Эдриана Блэка. Что было? Английский существует не под. Блин, пока биттим. Ата это интернет кала шпалгака остров. Еще бавит. Что без ошибка нюркана. А телефоне кого бакна.
Okay, we're gonna keep this short. I'm already late for the DA. First up, Phelps, Bukowski. We got a report of a brand new Packard abandoned in an empty lot off 2nd Street between Olive and Grand. PR is one Oswald Jacobs says the vehicle was dumped in his backyard. There's a patrolman on site. Get down there and see what you can turn up. Any questions? Good, get going.
Better go earn our pathetic wages.
Да, еще бадют. Да пока битут. До вечера там.